Hello. In this video, I'm going to be examining Masnavi Persian poetic forms, capacities in conveying theological, philosophical, and spiritual teachings through the lens of the Persian poet, Safavid Persian poet, Mullah Mohsen Fayz Kashani. Masnavi form in Persian poetics is most famously known by Maulana Jalaluddin Rumi, especially his Masnavi and Mathnawi. And this poetic form allows the poet to construct long narratives, enables the poet to narrate long story. And this storytelling is a pedagogical technique. The poets, the philosopher, mystic poets use this tool, this form, to pull the reader inside a dialogue, inside an intimate, personal story, transforming them ethically, spiritually, and metaphysically. In the introduction to one of his Masnavi poems, namely Ab-i Zulāl, that is clear water, Fayz emphasizes the Masnavi poetic form's mystical function. He says, quote, "This Masnavi is a flame of Fayz's weary heart," that is his own weary heart, "landing on the hearts as drops of water, moving them. This fiery water makes the thirsty cry for another life." This text encapsulates the form's capacity to transmit inner fiery longing into a channel for spiritual awakening. Through the Masnavi's formal features and expanse, Fayz transforms longing into motion towards self-transcendence. The long form of Masnavi allows the poets, case in point Fayz Kashani, to construct narratives, stories, and supplications, something that the shorter ghazal form or the rubai form cannot accommodate in such length and depth. I'm going to illustrate this with a supplication from Fayz Kashani. In this poem, he's having this intimate dialogue with God.
ای مون سحر وحید فردی آرام دل هر اهل دردی.
O companion to every lonely person, comforter of every heart that is weighed down by pain.
فریاد رس نیازمندان گیرنده دست مستمندان.
Helper of those in need, one who takes the hand of the destitute.
وی راحت سینه های غمناک بینای دیده های نمناک.
O relief for sorrowful hearts, vision for the tearful, grieving eyes.
گر نامه ما پر از گناه است عفو و کرم تو عذرخواه است.
Even if our record is filled with sin, your pardon and grace themselves plead our case. Fayz pleads through the high status of the Prophet of Islam and the Shia Imams in the sight of God, imploring divine mercy, awakening self-knowledge and transformation. Here, Masnavi's form allows a gradual shift in tone from praise to compassion to asking for salvation and transcendence. Such expansive prayer thrives in Masnavi's long form. Importantly, the Masnavi allows the poet to engage the reader in a sequence of emotionally charged, spiritually resonant, and imaginatively complex narratives and stories and tales, kindling illumination and passion in the reader's heart. The elegance and rhythmic force of poetry enhances the emotive power of this spiritual supplication, deepening its resonance and easing its reception. In another part of this Masnavi, Fayz constructs a dialogue with his lower self, with his nafs, reprimanding it, criticizing it for heedlessness, for ethical shortcoming and estrangement from God.
ای غافل گنج و مست مستور وی جاهل ابله از خدا دور.
O heedless of the treasure, the concealed drunk, O ignorant fool, far from God.
بیدار نمی شوی ز غفلت، هوشیار نمی شوی ز سکرت.
You do not awaken from your negligence, nor become sober from your drunkenness.
عمری کردی تو در جهان زیست، اکنون بنگر که حاصلت چیست.
A lifetime you have spent living in this world. Now look and see, what have you truly earned? Rebuking the lower self, the animal self in Islamic mysticism is not just a condemnation, but a call for awakening. It's an effort to tame the animal self, encouraging consciousness to its desire-driven errors and encouraging reform. The Masnavi's dialogical flexibility makes this rebuke more intimate and psychologically probing for the reader, enhancing its impact. Fayz Kashani recognizes pride and human arrogance as the root cause of this negligence and encourages their removal. Criticizing the self, and by extension awakening such a criticism in the reader, bringing down their guard, Fayz now feels that the reader is ready to be directed towards awakening and spiritual ascent.
آخر نه تو طایر سمایی، اندر قفس زمین چرایی؟
Are you not a celestial bird? Why dwell in the cage of the earth?
بگشا بند و ره سما گیر، ای مرغ سما ره خدا گیر.
Break your bond and seek the heavens. O the celestial bird, follow the path of God. The Mathnawi form's rhythmic propulsion sustains this progression from criticism to redemption. Fayz's mystical message, that is, remember your origin, rise toward the divine, is thus emotionally charged and theologically grounded. Later in this poem, Fayz offers a tenfold code of ethical and spiritual discipline.
10 چیز شعار خویش سازی، سرمایه کار خویش سازی.
Make 10 things your motto and build your life upon their foundation.
بیخوابی و جوع و عزلت و فکر، صمت و زهد و عبادت و ذکر.
Selflessness, hunger, seclusion, and contemplation. Silence, detachment, worship, and remembrance.
باشی پیوسته با طهارت، با غیر خدا نبوده کارت.
Remain always in purity and let nothing occupy you but God. This instruction underscores the didactic function of Masnavi, integrating poetic beauty with ethical guidance. The poetic form accommodates Fayz's pedagogy by permitting repetition, rhythm, and emotion to unify abstract teachings with spiritual praxis. Unlike brief poetic forms or even linear prose, the Masnavi invites lingering, reflection, and return, each reading potentially a step closer to the divine. Masnavi's extensive dialogical and narrative capabilities makes it ideal for spiritual and ethical pedagogy. But this narrative, this dialogue, this storytelling capability is not exclusive to poetry. It's all over Persian literature, even in prose. For instance, Sohrawardi designs his mystico-philosophical tales in a way that, as Muhammad Rustam astutely points out, the reader is not passive, but becomes the narrator of the tale, inhabiting the symbolic journey as their own, so that philosophical and spiritual truths are not merely understood, but experientially realized. Although with some differences, this storytelling through literature, the pedagogy through storytelling and literature, finds also resonance in Western philosophy. In her magnificent work, Love's Knowledge, Martha Nussbaum offers a valuable insight that could be relevant to our discussion here. She emphasizes context-sensitive ethical perception, highlighting the interplay between private emotional experiences and public rational judgment. Literature, for her, uniquely cultivates readers' moral imagination by engaging them emotionally and perceptively, enhancing their sensitivity to ethical complexities. Nussbaum bridges literary and ethical theories through what she calls perceptive equilibrium, where ethical understanding emerges from a dynamic interaction between the abstract moral principles and concrete particularities. Literature, she says, and I wholeheartedly agree, uniquely accommodates this process, and it weaves together reason, emotion, imagination, and personal experiences, thus reflecting moral complexity more fully than rational thought alone, which cannot adequately grasp such intricacies through general universal principles alone. The Masnavi illustrates this function that Martha Nussbaum just pointed out. The Masnavi is ethically rich, emotionally charged, imaginatively complex, and spiritually resonant dialogues and narratives immerse readers in personal, context-sensitive experiences, guiding them towards spiritual and moral perception and transformation. If you wish to see other poetic forms' functionality and study this matter in depth, this video is a presentation of a portion of a paper I have drafted. The paper is linked to the description and it's open access. I hope it can help you.